Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh, and a very good evening to Yang Berusaha Dr. Wan Asri bin Wan Abdul Aziz. Thank you very much, Doctor, for giving me this opportunity to present on my individual assignment, which is Journal Article Review or Critics. My name is Arifatri bin Muhammad with student ID 2019-645732. Without further ado, I would like to invite Doctor to my presentation. We begin with the content of my presentation. I will talk about three journals that I have reviewed, and all these journals are published in 2015. The first journal is about managing reverse exchanges in service supply chain, and then the second one, featurizing smart services, implication for service researchers and managers, and the last one is about from service quality to experience and back again. We start with the first journal. We talk about managing reverse exchanges in service supply chains. Reverse service supply chains are short form into RSSC. What is it all about? This is the situation when the service provider already provide or sell service or sold service to the customer, but however customer return back the service to the service provider or item to the service provider. And the objective of this study is to define the type of RSSC that the organization might face. The second one, the key for organization to handle this RSSC, and also recommend area for future study. With RSSC, we can run away with bidirectional reverse flow, which consists of two flow. Number one, customer provide input. Number two, the flow where service provided items. And then what is customer provide input? Situation similar to what I have explained when the service provider already sell the service to this customer, but the customer return back the service to the service provider. How about the service provider item? Situation when the service provider sells service to the customer, but at the same time there are items that need to be run together with the service in order for the service to be produce. For example, what happened in Kuku and Kowe, where we want to get the purified water, we need also a machine also supplied by the Kowe or Kuku in order to produce this purified water. So this is what we call also the the service provider item. And then recommendation from the author for the researcher or practitioner to find and to study and to study on the bidirectional reverse service operation in service industry. These are the findings and also recommendation that I've found out, and the main finding actually. And then we go straight to the issue. There are three issues I discovered. The first issue, since RSC is very new, so most organizations don't have much experience in dealing with it, so they regard that RSSC have no return on investment. So this is one of the issues. The second issue, RSC become new challenge to improve cost saving and sales efficiency, because once RSC happens, the organization needs to incur more cost to fix all the returns of the product or default or defect that they find out or they discovered based on what be returned by the customer. And then this will reflect their sales efficiency. The last issue is about the return items unusable, so they cannot even sell to another party on that particular product. So they cannot recover supplier money with that. So it's immoral for the service provider to sell the particular return product to another customer. So then the critical success factor in managing the RSC is that the management must have a critical understanding on the concept of RSC and how to deal with it. So the second one is about they have to treat RSC similar to the principal service. For example, what I mean here is that the principal service always come with the after sales service. After sales service provide measures to overcome the RSC. So that's why RSC need to be treated similar to the principal service. As a customer, we want our comment to be responded. So that's why the treatment of RSC must be done similar to principal product or principal service. Lesson learned from this article or journal: the factor of RSC improve overall customer satisfaction, because when during the process or from the buying period until the end of the guarantee period, there always be after sales services. So during that period, any defect happen, so RSSC will also happen. So if an organization manage to get effective RSC planning or system, so they can improve the customer satisfaction even more than the principal services. So the second one is that I discovered 5 principles for effective management of RSC that which contribute toward and the first one is prioritize return process. Return must be considered as part of a losable item. The second one, critical performance metric must be used to measure the key KPI, key performance indicator for the RRC. And then the time value must be put and must be considered in order to develop a correct RSC system. And when you want to get the prompt reply or respond on the RSC, whenever it happens, technology must be applied there so that the result can be achieved in short period. And my own experience when I shop with Shopee have a very good RSSC system. Whenever I pay for the product, Shopee will hold the money from being transferred to the seller until I receive the product and I satisfy the product without defect. And when I push the button receive, then only Shopee will transfer the money that I paid to the seller. So it's the transaction become more secure. And then we go straight to the second journal, Futurizing Smart Services, Implication for Service Researchers and Managers. What is smart services? Actually, smart services concept reflects service operation business to customer and business to business, B2C and B2B, and how it works. Actually, smart service is an intelligent automation which works via intelligent object. By means that whenever you want to use smart services, there must come something that will run it. And then here in the study also suggests certain area for future study of SS or smart service. The issue regarding smart service technology require detailed understanding on the customer perception and customer behavior before it can be accepted in the market. And then the smart service security have issues in terms of data security, data protection and privacy policy, because in some cases service provider has access to the data kept by the smart service. So this is some kind of risk of the breaching or leakage of data or personal information to the outsiders. Organizations, smart service application, any organization who want to adopt smart service, they have to shift from their existing business model to the new business model or new business services they have they need to develop. They have to develop. So then the application of smart service can be effectively applied. Then we go straight to the critical success factor under smart service. Smart service is strategic important to affect the business to customer and business to business. Second one, the customer perception and acceptance is a key factor. Keys is a measurement for the successful SS implementation. Okay, we go straight to the lesson learned from the article. My own experience working with MIPI for the process of issuing of certificate of origin, when we want to shift from manual application to the online application, which use the smart service. The same methods apply in terms of acceptance of the public and the companies or exporters of Malaysia to accept the use of online instead of manual. So another one for the new business model, what I learned here, they have to be developed by the organization if they want to adopt smart service. And then an organization who want to adopt smart service in their operation must identify factors attracting the customer to use their services. And then we go straight to the last journal, From Service Quality to Experience and Back Again. And this journal tried to examine 30 years shift of service research from service quality to service experience. Why this happened and how this could happen. And then the author Anna suggests that the researchers should analyze relationship whether service experience will replace service quality totally in the future or not. When this happened and everywhere. Why and how it's happened. and how it reflects the services themselves. So the issue that raised with this topic is that experience in nature is something sensitive. When the process happen, we will adapt or absorb everything that come around. So however, in terms of emotion during that period is difficult to highlight. And then the last one, whenever even though or between service quality or service experience, the same things, the same issue they will have to face. The first one regarding the efficiency, competitiveness, technology growth, rationalization of the trend. These are the issue that regardless which service quality or service experience they still have to face. And then the critical success factor for understanding the shifting between service quality from service quality to service experience, analysis of service quality and experience theory must be understood. Then we can understand easily. Understanding on significant definition of experience also very important. Also very important for us to understand the shifting. And then when we want to shift from something existing to the new one, we have to develop certain principle or service paradigm in the case of the service, where how to develop it, we combine together customer's experience, customer-centric approach, where we put the customer oriented, and then service utilization combined together, then we can develop at the end service paradigm for us to easily understand and adapt with the accept the shifting between service quality from service quality to service experience. With that, I would like to say that's all my presentation. Thank you very much.